Hi, this is Ellen from Rent Roll Starter, and I've just got a little quick tip for you today. It's not particularly related to building rent rolls, it's not particularly related to business, although I think it's really good practice in business, and I certainly think it's good practice when you're growing a rent roll. But in actual fact, I think it's good practice in life as well. It's all about being authentic. It's about being who you really are, because people pick up on that. Now, I know that in real estate in particular, we work really hard to be professional and polished, but I think quite often when we're being really professional and polished, and we're trying to put on, obviously, the best face that we possibly can for our clients, we can be a little inauthentic. Now, I hope that makes sense. What I'm really trying to say is, in real estate particularly, we focus so hard on learning scripts and dialogues and being polished and professional and making sure that we do everything according to legislation, which is important, of course, but quite often we can lose our personality in that. And what I've discovered is the more you that you are, the more you tend to attract your ideal clients. Now, I'll give you a little example just based on some experience I've had. I started my property management career when I was quite young, when I was about 18. And I did 5 or 6 years in property management, and then I took a little break from the real estate industry and I bought myself a retail business. And it was a retail service business. It was actually a beauty salon. And the style of clients that we had in the beauty salon were really quite different to the style of clients I had on the rent roll that I was running. Or perhaps they weren't quite different. Perhaps it was more that the relationship between my clients in my beauty salon and my clients in the rent roll I was managing, that relationship was just a bit different. Now, what I discovered was, when I had been running a rent roll, I worked really hard on being professional and polished and knowing my legislation and using my scripts and dialogues and rehearsing these things, so that every time I had an interaction with a tenant or a landlord or a prospective landlord, I was always the same and always polished, and I knew the answers to everything, and that my goal was that they would feel that I was this ultimate professional. And then within a couple of months of buying this beauty salon, I discovered that the relationship I had between with me and these beauty salon clients was a much more intimate, sort of personal relationship. And what I discovered was, I was actually able to grow that business significantly faster the more I just acted like me, and the more I just forgot the scripts and dialogues and just spoke from my heart. In fact, once I realised this, I was able to triple the turnover in my business in about 3 months. I experienced some amazing growth in that business once I had this little light bulb moment of how powerful it is just to be yourself. Then when I sold that business and ended up starting my own rent roll from scratch, I took the learnings that I had from that beauty salon and brought them into my rent roll. And it turns out that regardless of the industry, these principles are so valuable. So I discovered that if I was just being myself, I was able to secure so many more listings. My close rate was just incredible by comparison to what it was like before I'd experienced the relationship with beauty salon clients. I discovered that the more authentic I was, the more real I was, the more people just connected with me, and I got to work with the most amazing landlord clients and the most amazing tenant clients. In fact, so many of my landlord clients actually came to my wedding because we had met as property manager landlord and started this working relationship. But once I realised that I could just be myself and be authentic, I was actually able to have much deeper connections with these clients as well, and some of them ended up coming to my wedding because we became friends as well. Now, I'm not suggesting that you want to become friends with all of your landlord clients necessarily, but what I've discovered is if you're able to just be yourself and be authentic, you don't need to remember so many scripts and dialogues because you just get to be you. And then the beautiful thing is, if you're out on a Saturday afternoon at the beach and you run into a client, then you don't have to worry about putting on the professional face and the polished face because you're running into a client. You actually get to interact with them just like you because that's who you are. So I'm giving this tip about authenticity and being genuine largely because it helps grow your business. And it helps you have a really fun time in your business because you get great quality relationships within your business. But it also takes the pressure off as well. And while scripts and dialogues can be valuable, and it's good to know your legislation, and it's good to know the answers for your clients, there's so much more value, I believe, in just being the real you, being genuine, being authentic, and connecting with people the way you really are. And then you don't have to remember what it's like to be professional agent at work and then relaxed husband or wife or parent or sister or brother when you're at home. You just get to be you across the board, and I can tell you that breeds a much happier life in general. So it's not particularly a real estate tip today, it's just a tip about being authentic and being you because there's no one else like you, and that's why people love you already. So hopefully you're able to apply that in your business as you grow your rent roll and any other area of your life. So I'd love it if you'd share with us in the comments below how you found being authentic to actually help your business and any learnings you've had as a result of playing with this idea of just being you when you're at a listing presentation or when you're interacting with your clients. And I'd love to hear your experiences about that. So if you can make a comment in the comments box below, I'd love to hear from you. If you've got any questions at all about this or anything else in relation to starting a rent roll, just jump onto our website, rentrollstarter.com.au, and I'd love to hear from you. My name's Ellen, I'm from Rent Roll Starter, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.